Good evening, Jerry Lovingood here, wanting to meet with everyone this afternoon and give you some information in regard to school closing. I'm going to be sharing quite a few dates with you today, so I wanted to do this by video so that you can go back and look at it and be reminded of the dates and deadlines that will be coming up. It was very disappointing but understanding when the governor highly recommended that schools be closed for the remainder of the school year. We had certainly hoped that we could get our students back in school and have the activities and all that we normally have at the closing of a school year, but that is not going to be possible. And so I have met with our principals and met with our school board members to discuss things that we can do and deadlines that we can have for the closing of this school year. We understand the significance of not going back to school. Certainly the safety and the health of our students and our staff is the number one thing. First thing I want to talk to you about is academic work. Students will continue to work either online or in packet pickup until May the 15th. On May the 15th, or by May the 15th, we want to have all the work that you want to be accredited for turned in. Now for seniors, that date is going to be May the 8th. And this gives the school an opportunity to make sure that you are on track for graduation. But for students in kindergarten through 11th grade, the deadline to turn work in or to have it completed online is on May the 15th. Now, we've mentioned before that the work that you do can help your grade, but will not hurt the grade that you had when we left school on the 13th of March. For high school specifically, what does that look like? If you had a 75 average at the end of the third 9 weeks, and you did all the work that you have been asked to do in the classes that you have going forward during this time that we've not been in school, if you did 100% of the work, you would get a 100 for the fourth 9 weeks. And so your final grade would be the average of the 75 and the 100. So you can increase that grade. If you only did a fraction of that work, then the percentages would go down from there. What we need to understand is if you were in a class and you had a 59 average at the end of the third 9 weeks and you did absolutely no work, then that grade for the third 9 weeks is duplicated, and in reality you would not get credit for the class. So it's very important that we are doing the work. Middle schools, elementary schools will also be able to adjust the scores and their grades based on the work that has been completed. Once the 15th of May comes, then we are asking our teachers to report to school on Monday, May the 18th, and work during that week in finalizing all the grades for the students. Now understand that all of this is under the hope that the stay-at-home law will be raised and the stay-at-home order will be raised, and we'll be able to get out more. Teachers, you will have more information about exactly how your work schedule will be from your individual principal going forward. Then on May the 22nd will be the day that all students can come to school, get your report card, anything that you have, any personal belongings that you have in the school can be picked up on May the 22nd. And that would have been the day we would have picked up grade cards anyway, and that's the hope that we have for completing the school year, is that date on May the 22nd. Now moving forward from academics to graduation. Since schools are closed for the remainder of the school year, our high school graduation cannot and will not take place as it was scheduled on May the 15th. We will plan to have a graduation ceremony, and I want to give you 2 dates that are out there. And again, this is something that we are planning. We'll know more as time goes on, and what the status of our state is at that time and the regulations that we have. Right now, we plan to have graduation on Friday, May the 29th at Rhea County High School at 7 o'clock p.m. Again, that's May 29th. If we are not able to congregate on May the 29th, then our alternate date would be Friday, June the 19th, that we would have graduation ceremonies at 7 o'clock at the high school. We are passionate about being able to have a graduation ceremony for our high school students, and these are the dates that we have right now. Now, our school board will be meeting on May the 14th in their regular school board meeting, and we certainly should have some finalization by then, and they can vote and approve on the schedule that we have. But right now, our first plan is to have graduation on Friday, May the 29th. 8th grade students will be recognized for their achievements and all, but we will not be having a ceremony for 8th grade or 5th grade due to the fact that schools are closed and will remain closed for the rest of the year. Now, let's talk about food distribution. Our food distribution will continue on Mondays and Thursdays the rest of this month, throughout the month of May, until May the 21st. May the 21st would be the last day that we would have meals, but our summer feeding program should begin the next week. And so the transition would be from the school system to the summer feeding program after the 21st of May. Again, if more information comes, we will let you know. Now, your school will be talking and corresponding with you as far as registration for next year. This is particularly for high school students. They're hoping to have an online portal for you to be able to register for classes that you want. You will get that specific information from the administration at the high school going forward throughout this summer. We know these are very trying times. Our hearts go out to all of our students, particularly our seniors. But our plan is to be able to have everything open, ready, and ready to begin school. The first half day of students will be on Wednesday, August the 5th, and then the first full day of classes will be on Friday, August the 7th. Our hope and our prayer is that we'll be in a much better shape at that time health-wise, and we will be able to go forward to some sense of normalcy for the next school year. We hope that you will stay safe. We hope that these responses that I've given today answer a lot of your questions. I know they do not answer them all, but you can be contacting your schools. The schools, of course, are closed, but as soon as the ban is lifted for stay-at-home ban is lifted, then our central office will be open, our schools will be open with administrators there, and they will be communicating with you. Above all, stay safe and have a good summer.